Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and visiting the channel. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do, because it really helps the channel out. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. What we're going to talk about is Lex Luthor in the Power Suit, Justice League, the Darkseid War. We're going to go over the piece count, we're going to look at the tooling, plus the sculpt, and we're going to go over the paint ops, plus the points of articulation. And we're going to go over the box and where the figure was purchased. Plus, at the end of the video, we'll have those photos up. Let me know something, guys. Would you purchase this figure if it's at $19.99 or $29.99 or less? Let me know what you think the price should be. Let me know in the comments. And if you were to price the figure, what would you price the figure as? What do you think this figure is worth? Let me know in the comments. All right, now, let's go ahead and roll this guy off the stand and let's give him a measure to see how tall he sits. Okay, let's go ahead and break out that stick. It's right behind him. We got it on the stick there. It looks like he'll be right over 7 inches. Right over 7 inches. And on the centimeter side, over 7 inches, he should be right at a little over 18 centimeters. That's where he's at. That's where he's standing. And that's what we're working with today. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a size comparison here. Let's do it. You see Lex Luthor there in the suit. And let's see what it looks like in the mega figure. All right, there we go. You can see the comparison. Not even close. And Darkseid will be hard to beat because Steppenwolf is pretty strong. And I think Darkseid is a lot stronger than him. So I don't know if Lex Luthor would stand a chance against him. Guys, in the comments, what do you think out of these two? Who would win and how would they win? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's check out his piece count. He has one piece, which would be the throne. All right, there's your throne here. This is some hollow plastic here. If you can hear it, very hollow. Minor tooling there on this, if any at all. I'm not sure if they spend that much tooling on something like this. Looks like some plastic pieces here put slapped together. As you can see, you got cuts here. You got the cuts here. Backing, of course, looks Playmate like. Looks like you would get this out of a bin at a Toys R Us or something like that, right? Okay, anyway, this stand it has the hard plastic around it, right? Then you have some grooves on the front here. You can see kind of grooves there. That's just when they sculpted whatever plastic they used to this. They got the sculpting and they did some semi paint just to get those grooves a little darker to make it look a little old. Could do a better wash than that, but that's what you have. Wouldn't there, okay? You have the logo there, of course, in these spots here. Then you have the rays, and that throne is, I don't know if you're gonna call that wood. Shouldn't this be all stone? What is this part and what is this part? This should be stone all the way around. So they messed up on that part. I don't remember the throne being woodish anywhere, because that's what I'm seeing, unless that's smoothed out concrete, which we know it's not. So that is the throne, and that's gonna do it for the piece count. Okay, so let's look at the tooling of the figure, look at the sculpting, and the paint ops. And we'll do all that at once in a sporadic way. But we'll look at it, so let's do it. Okay, starting off with the head. We know when they did the tooling here, it looks decent. Like I said, when you're doing your tooling, you don't see no bad cuts, no leftover, cuts from what they had from the plastic as well. Nothing hanging here. I don't see any runoff. You got a little there, a little connected there. Let's see. There you go. Got some runoff there. It's you can't barely see it, so you can't complain with that. But I don't see any bad cuts from the tooling at all. Because once they're done tooling this figure, they know all they got to do is start sculpting. When they start sculpting before the paint offs, they can sculpt away some of those bad habits that tooling does at the end. Right? So we go to the back here. That looks great. Okay, you can see the sculpt on the back. Tooling's good. Okay. Down at the bottom here, this is, okay, so this is some soft material here, looking like some PVC. That's soft. I think that is this shouldn't be the only soft, because you have this shoulder pads. It's also soft plastic, some PVC plastic as well. The rest of the figure itself, none of that. The rest is ABS for sure. Okay, legs, looking good. All right, sculpting is good on that. Not bad. Let's look at the back here. Okay, you do have the ugly joint. As you can see, that's joint. It doesn't look really good. looks terrible. Looks like it's still coming out of production or in production. And that's on both. So that's what you got there, okay? We know that this is colored with one color, but it is hand painted for sure. You got the blue and the red, of course, going all around. Bottom of the legs here, the knees, and the padding here. So you do have, like I said, the whole figure itself is one, and it was sculpted in one and then it's painted. But look here, as they sculpted this part, they redid this paint ops in red. Pretty cool, right? You got the red there, nice. The feet, you do have a lot of sculpting here, pretty nice. And then on the bottom, nothing there, but you do have the pivot in the toe. We'll show that in articulation. Okay, so the tooling not bad, and the paint ops is pretty good. Let's look at the paint ops on the arms. You see the red here, nice. Okay, the thing about this paint, it's, if you're going to be messing with this figure quite a bit, you will have some coming off. So if you're a painter or an artist, it'd be nice to just get some touches on there with this, right? Okay, and you got some right here above the knuckles, some red as well. And that's the same on both sides. I wouldn't mind seeing a refresh of this, just in a different color. It'd be pretty nice. It'd be nice to see a refresh of this. Okay, and then the Superman right here, this is hard plastic, plus you have that red painting, and then you have the kind of a greenish bluish, like a turquoise here, which we have in these belt and these areas here. They have that turquoise color, right? And then you have the eyes. Just look at this face. The eyes look good. There you go. Your eyebrows, the sculpting, I mean the paint ops on that looks really good. His lips, not too bad on the paint ops. It looks like some minor spraying. Looks like they sprayed that on, kind of looks like, with a small spray gun. And then you have the sculpting before the paint came on. You got the sculpt of the head, and you got the sculpt of the head going with the head helmet of the suit, which they did very well. Okay, you got his neck protection there from the power suit. Okay, got some grooves here. Looking good, man. It's not a bad figure. Okay, all right. And that's going to do it. Guys, let me know what you think. You think this is good so far or not? Let me know something. Okay, so let's check out that POA, the points of articulation. Let's go at it. Okay, we know the figure looks great on the sculpt of the face. Loving that, huh? Yes. Okay, so let's go for the head movements here. You got your all the way around, even above the protection of the suit, because it's on that ball joint, stuck inside it. It's not coming from the base, but it's coming from the head area, as you can see. Which still, it can limit it just a tad if it was coming out from the base, but you got it in there, but it still moves very well. And you do have your tilts. You still have the tilts, nicely snug tilts, and you're down, which is good, and your minor up, which is still good enough, because you can take this out of the socket just a tad and give yourself a better up without seeing that ball point. That's still good. Nice on that, okay? You have some flexible material here, some PVS plastic there, so that way you can lift that arm up high. So you got the arm up high because you have a latch system there. So let's go high. This is high as you're going. Straighten the arm out. Okay, we have some difficulties. Of course, it fell over. Unhappy with that, but there we go with the arm. We were talking about the arms, and there goes with the fly. So you see it there. We got that fly going into that socket, right? Okay, and it does rotate. Very nice. Not okay. So it goes high, but that shoulder pad with that much flexibility should make this arm go higher, but we don't have that. I'm checking it. Okay, and then you have the bicep swivel right there. You can see it. Okay, and then you have your double latch system right here. You get your two holding pins here, and then you have, it's called the latches, and then you can latch them in, right? Got it? There you are. Latch it all the way in. That is your double latch. Okay, so let's go to the hand. You see the hand, it's on, it's going to be on the peg system. See the peg there, hold the hole there. Pegs in very well. Okay, and then you also have the latch system rotating in the hands, right? It's inside the hands there. That's the latch there. Let me get back some. Latch right there. And you can rotate it. Right? Not bad. Okay? In midsection, does have twist in the sternum up top. You like that? Nice twist there. All the way around. I don't hear any mechanics breaking in that. That's pretty good. And then you have twisting at the lower belt by the diaper. Okay, multiple turns. So that's good. Okay. And then on the legs, you have the click flies here. These are on flies that click into place. Got it? Okay. And let's go for it. There's no swivel in the thigh. Okay. Nothing there at all. Then you go to your double latch here for your legs. So you latch the 90-degree and then you put it up all the way. Right? Same on both sides. Nothing crazy. And then you go for the feet. There's no twist above the calf. You go for the feet. It's twisting on a ball point, right? And then you have the latch that's built in the ball. Ball and socket, okay? Ball and socket, got the latch, and then you have the pivot in the toe, right? There we go. And that's going to be it on both sides. For me, this figure, I give it a, kind of hard to grade it right now. I like it, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a 3 out of 5. That's my stars. Let me know what you think about this character out of 1 through 5 stars. Let me know. Okay, so here's the box. You can see him. He's nicely in the blister here. Packaging with the throne in the background. Looking good, okay? So then you have the outside of the box with the ages. McFarlane toys here. All right. And then parts of Articulation, right? And then you have the DC Multiverse Lex Luthor power suit. That's going to be on the face. Looks like on the side panels, DC Multiverse. Then you have that Lex Luthor power suit, Justice League, the Darkseid War. Well, Darkseid, the Darkseid, the character, the Darkseid War, right? Okay, then McFarlane toys, got it. On this side panel, you're gonna have DC Multiverse, Lex Luthor power suit, and McFarlane toys here, right? And on the back of the box, you'll have McFarlane toys at the top. Lex Luthor power suit, Justice League, the Darkseid War, correct? And as you can see, that power suit looks just like Darkseid would, which is pretty crazy because Darkseid has, the helmet over with those kind of eyes, and he has that suit as well. So it's kind of crazy looking at Luthor in that suit, right? Then you have your other characters here. Collect them all, as it says. There you go, get a little close up to it. There you go. And McFarlane toys and some Facebook stuff all at the bottom there. Okay, and you gotta like that nice artwork. I like that. Flip it over to the bottom. We got that stuff that you can pause. Let's get it close for you. You can pause it, read it, and we'll get to talking about it. And that is the box. All right, and also, of course, I'm gonna show you what was inside the box. You know the throne there, but you have that McFarlane stand that everybody loves. It's inside behind there, and of course the card. As you can see, it's that same. The card is the same design as the back of the box. Like me, I don't take the card out. I keep them where they're at and keep them in mint condition. Like I say, if I need to read or anything what the card says, I just look it up online and check it out. But I like to keep the card in mint condition, and there it is. And that's it. And you guessed it, I got it at Amazon.com, and you can get yours today. Just check out Amazon.com. So what are you waiting for? Check them out. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoyed watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.